How's it, guys? I'm Chris and Bern, and welcome to our second episode of Coffee on the Couch. Right, so today the couch finds itself in one of our favorite kind of places. Bern and I absolutely love wild camping. Anything camping and getting up into the mountains with our rigs. We both got lekker rigs. Check these things out. Right, so that's what we enjoy doing. So today, but where do we find ourselves?
Well, guys, if you haven't guessed by now, we are at Camp and Bry in Port Elizabeth, 42 Uke Road. If you are remotely interested in camping, caravanning, outdooring, anything to that effect, get down here and check this place out. It is really, really lekker.
Now listen, if you've got a rig or you would like a rig, come and talk to Leonard. This oak will sort you out with anything that'll get you into the mountains.
Chaps, last week we spoke about the rugby. We were about to kick off the World Cup and we were playing Scotland. We asked Chris for his prediction. He said the boys in green by 10 points as a minimum, and my goodness, did he come close.
Yes,
I think we won by 15, so
indeed,
you were pretty spot on there, Bud.
Yeah, I know we did. Listen, Bud, and what's your call for Romania?
20 points, absolute minimum.
Big
20
numbers,
points. 20 points to the box.
Yo, all right, so no pressure. So, getting into real estate. We got a couple of questions, rather interesting ones, through the interwebs, and one question came up a couple of times. Bern, what's that?
Guys, so the most common question this week from the public was, if the buyer pays the transfer costs, why on earth does the seller get to pick the attorney? Right, guys, so we could answer that question, but we thought, you know what, let's not do that. Let's get hold of a professional, a legal professional, and ask them that question. So who better to ask? We got in touch with one of Port Elizabeth's most prominent and well-known attorneys, Liesl Gravenstein.
Hey guys.
Hey Liesl, welcome to Coffee on the Couch, and thanks for joining us on such short notice.
Hello.
Thank you very much, Bernie and Chris. It's a privilege for me to sit next to the couch.
Fantastic. Well, Liesl, obviously that is the question, and what is that all about? The buyers get to pay all the costs, but the sellers get to pick the attorney. A lot of the buyers aren't too sure about why that is. Maybe you could just spread some light.
Absolutely. Yeah. And a fair question, don't
Yeah.
you think? Because why, if I'm paying for your services, why do I not get to choose who's going to provide that service?
100%.
Yeah.
So one must remember that the seller bears all the risk in the property until date of registration of transfer into the name of the purchaser. So the seller bears the risk of insuring the property fully, and also must ensure that the full outstanding bond is settled at the date of registration. So it makes sense that the seller is the one to appoint the conveyancer that he most trusts to render this service. Now, it's also important to remember that the parties are able to negotiate on that term. It is not a requirement for the validity of any agreement of sale that the seller appoints the conveyancer. In the absence of a negotiation to the contrary, then of course the seller gets to appoint the conveyancer. But the purchaser is able to negotiate with the seller, and in that way see if it is possible for the seller to agree to the purchaser appointing the conveyancer. So that really in a nutshell is why the seller gets to choose, but the purchaser pays.
Well, that kind of makes sense in a very simplified version.
You answered it way better than you were going to anyway.
Absolutely, guys.
Liesl, thank you so much. That's awesome. Now, if you guys got another question, we'd love to hear from you. Hit us up on any one of the social media platforms. We'd love to hear and challenge us. We'd like to hear a toughie. Give us something that's going to like push the boat out a little bit. Bern and I are like into that. So, yeah, man, we'll look forward to seeing you guys. Liesl, once again, thank you so much. We know that you're going to be jumping on a plane and disappearing somewhere shortly. That's exciting.
Yes, guys, for those of you who don't know, Liesl is jetting off to watch and support our box in France. So go Boca, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.
Catch you on the next one.
Bye.